Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Aaron Civale.
Who last time out picked up his 15th win of the year. He's been really putting things together at the perfect time. We'll see if he can go out there today and, more importantly, get a win for the team.
All right, ready to go here. Dansby Swanson stands in. And a rope into center field, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 8.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Ian Happ up to hit. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And the right-hander deals. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Nico Horner. Good contact guy, good defender. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. Safe. And in comes the run from third.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering is fouled back. One and two here. Swing and a miss. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Kicks and deals.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one ripped. Way back there. And forget it. Brandon Belt goes deep. His 22nd homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Lined into left center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now it's J.D. Davis. And now 2-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 2-1. There's the strike. Up the middle, Munoz. 2 down.
Out. Batting 8, the center fielder.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Harrison Bader.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus, batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's hard hit in the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. So here's the lefty, Justin Steele. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
No left fielder.
He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind him.
And a pitch. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Batting third.
Here's Jose Ramirez, an RBI machine this year, right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. And a pitch. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Cubs 4 and the Guardians nothing. Top of the second, and now the batter is Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Come get pitch. Come get hit.
Base knock center field.
The batter, number
That's
7.
about as textbook as it
Shortstop.
gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. The pitch. Next offering is outside. And that's in for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
On the ground, could be 2. Munoz tossed to second. On to first, double play. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. So 2 down now, and here is Ian Happ. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Here's a 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman,
1-1 now.
Jimenez.
Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. Bader sizing it up. And he makes the grab. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. At the belt and fires. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bell takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the center fielder, George Valera.
And the batter now, George Valera.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail it here 4-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
The 1-1. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1. And the 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell. He's already homered here in this one. And that one in the air center field. Valera makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Man at first, Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Doubled his first time up. Renfroe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Just completely fooled on the breaking ball right there. Had no chance.
Next pitch is popped up. Jimenez makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So in now for Cleveland, Jairo Munoz.
The shortstop, Jairo Munoz.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Kicks and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one down the line and foul ball. 1-2 now. Popped up. Bell makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, the catcher,
Roberto Perez standing in. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Back here in Cleveland, out of the 4th, leading off, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Next offering upstairs.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now Bader up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Oh, the throw is wild.
Now batting, the catcher,
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Matthew Boyd.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Tucker Barnhart, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And now the lefty out to short. Munoz tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd.
now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Runner leads away at second. And a big swing and a miss. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Zach Plesac appears to be getting loose. Bader, the runner at second with 1 away. Squirts away a little bit. Perez on to first. And Swanson is set down.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
2 outs. This to center field. Valera moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Cubs 5 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Next offering is fouled back. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. But the city overall supported the event really well. Now here is Oscar Gonzalez. Ball to strike. This one in the air, center field. Bader makes the grab on the run.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So 2 down. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Guardians. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
He was all over that one. The pitch was dotted down and away. Good location, but a great job at the plate to spoil it and drive it the other way. Beautiful swing.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Bounced up the middle. Munoz over to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting the first baseman, Brandon Bell.
Brandon Bell, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 2-2. to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. Another homer, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Bell under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder,
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. The Guardians go down in order. They continue to trail 7-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Harrison Bader. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a strike. This to third. Ramirez. On to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. The wind and the pitch. Good eye right there. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for the Cubs.
So the lineup flips over, and up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3. And he walked him.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now Ian Happ. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit, right field.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Now here is liner, caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Hunter Renfroe, the next Cub to hit. And the pitch. Good eye right there.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That pitch in for a strike. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Barnhart at third. Swanson at second. Happ at first. 2 out of the inning. Bounce to the left side. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Now it's the Guardians DH. Tyler Freeman. His home and away splits
The
there.
designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 down. Roberto Perez digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. That's to third, and that one finds its way through. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. The 1-1. That one pushed foul. Stephen Kwan is making a name for himself. He won the College World Series playing at Oregon State. He played along with Adley Rutschman and Nick Madrigal, and he took home a Gold Glove his first year in the majors, 2022.
I want to talk about a guy who makes great contact. Hard to throw it past him. He does not swing and miss very often.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. And up next for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. Yes, Singy, he went 116 pitches before his first swing and miss in the majors. Amazing. Stays alive. Next pitch is popped up. Horner puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Guardians leave 1. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Next to hit, Brandon Bell. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
The pitch. And a count 1-2. Rocketed out towards right center. Valera racing, makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Suzuki.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
J.D. Davis, the next Cub to hit. And a pitch. And that one ripped to left. Kwon makes the catch. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Man at first. So up now for Chicago, Harrison Bader. And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Cubs leave one, but they're still in control. It's 7-0.
Please join us for the traditional 7.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The 1-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now back, second baseman, Andre.
So a man aboard, stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Josh.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Ramirez, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Right side. Bell to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Guardians nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
Next offering is down low. There's a strike. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Valera ranging back. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Dansby Swanson. Now a screamer into the outfield. Valera puts it away. 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Ian Happ.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. That's out number 3.
Jordan Hicks.
And a pitch. And fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean,
Now
finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Here's Yairo Munoz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
Haven't been in many games as a fan.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first, and that is that. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Angel De Los Santos. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 62, Angel De Los Santos.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
That one the other way. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Hunter Renfroe. Center field. Valera moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Brandon Bell. Back foot slider struck him out. Nothing doing here this half, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 7 and the Guardians nothing. All set for the bottom of the ninth. So in now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. Right-handed reliever. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And there's one down.
The batter, the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, right field. Renfroe in position. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder,
Oscar Gonzalez digs in now.
Gonzalez.
The 1-1. Just a weak fly ball this time. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.